Hello everyone and welcome back to the Belgian Beer Brothers channel. Cedric here with another brand new brew review. Now I noticed that the subscriber count has grown again since my last video, so welcome to the new subscribers, and as usual thank you so much to everyone who has been watching. I really appreciate you guys coming back. Now today I am reviewing a beer that people have been anticipating for quite a while. At least one in general, in particular. It's another Belgian beer gifted to me by a German friend whom I've met in Antwerp for the first time, and a few weeks ago again in Trier while I was on holiday. And I must say that I love these interactions with viewers and exchanging bottles and such. So yeah, Patrick, thanks again. I'm really curious about this one. So you already guessed it, today we are having the very exclusive Kriek Lambic Bio by Cantillon. Now I have done a brewery breakdown video about Brewery or Gueuzerie Cantillon, that's number 16, and I highly recommend watching that one because I really enjoyed doing that one as it has so much history and links to other breweries and families. Just check it out, I'll put a link up here. And if you're curious for their Gueuse, scroll back to brew review number 200 or click that other link up here because I already did that one as well. Now, I mentioned that this is a very exclusive beer, and to support that claim I have an excerpt from their website here, I'll put it up here, that says 37.5 centiliters, which is the one that I have right here, currently not available. And even the 75 centiliter that is currently available is limited to 3 bottles per person. Now, what makes this beer so desirable? Well, I haven't tasted it yet, but I do know that it is produced in small batches by macerating 20 months old lambic with 200 grams of organic sour cherries from Turkey per liter of beer. They leave this mix to soak for about 3 months and then blend in 12 months old lambic to sort of sweeten it up a bit. Now I am about to taste this delicious treat since I've waited more than enough for it. But bear in mind that all findings only apply to this particular vintage as they use fresh fruit exclusively. So the taste is subject to the weather conditions, the harvests and all that of that particular year. Now with that disclaimer out of the way, yeah, let's have a taste. First off, let's have a look at this bottle. Again, a beautiful, almost watercolor painting as a label. I actually really like this. It does have the organic product logo on there. What does the bottle tell us? Because of its complex flavor and its acidulous taste, the Kriek Cantillon is a unique and very thirst-quenching beer. The ingredients come from organic agriculture, beer with evolving flavor, and then some storing tips. It is recommended drinking 1 year after buying it, or within 1 year after buying it, to be drunk perfectly within 10 years after the bottling date. Okay. Very nice. Now this is bottled in November 2022. So that was yesterday, the 2nd of November 2022. So we are just at that 1 year turnaround point. What else can I say about this? This is a 6% ABV beer brewed with barley and wheat, but that is how most lambics are brewed. Also, notice that they don't say Gueuse, it does say Kriek Lambic. Again, with that beautiful branded bottle cap with the drunk guy. I actually should really look up the story behind that drunk guy on the labels and the bottle caps. It also goes without saying that that is one broken cork. I was trying to say that I put this bottle upright a few days ago. Okay, let's try decorking it with my old tire-bouchon. Now, what many people don't know about me is that I used to be a maitre d', a maître d'hôtel, and I actually even worked for the Belgian royal family. And this tire-bouchon, or corkscrew, actually dates back to that period. So I've had this for about 25 years now. Okay, luckily it is just the top of the cork, so it wasn't pierced all the way through, it wasn't dried up, so I kept it lying down. Cork is still wet, because like I said, I only put it upright a few days ago. Of course, proper glassware, also thanks to Patrick. Oh, look at that already. Beautiful beer, quite clear. It's a bit clearer than I imagined. Some medium density bubbles that's gonna fade away quite quickly, I presume. Nice pink foam, so no additives or chemicals. A lot of carbon dioxide in there, very active beer. Beautiful, beautiful color. All thanks to those cherries, of course. Ooh, a bit of a surprising fragrance. I do get a lot of hay in there, of course some cherries as well. Quite a bit of acidity, a bit of not just hay but also like stable, a bit of dry, dry scent. A bit of wet grass even, so probably has to do with the age. As we often say as a ruler, beer evolves in taste, or at least a storing beer evolves in taste for about 2 to 3 years, and after that it more or less stays the same. Yeah, this is still quite young, 1 year old. And bear in mind that this is a young lambic blended in with, like, let's say a medium lambic, so 20 months and 12 months old, blended together with those sour grapes, 20%, or at least after the blending it will be about 10-12%. Let's have a taste. Cheers. Oh wow. I know for certain my mom would not approve of this because she likes her cherry beers sweet. This isn't sweet at all. Although, how should I put this? The initial taste is quite sharp, quite sour, but still well-rounded after like 1 or 2 seconds. So that will be just the first sip. But it does really pay homage to those sour cherries. This is absolutely cherry flavored. Very fruity, very fresh tasting, very thirst quenching, as the bottle promises. But mainly it is like sour and sweet, like sour on the foreground, sweet in the background. Also the aftertaste is quite sweet, very, very fruity as well. And in the scent, in the fragrance, we did have that hay, that straw, that grass that is so marking for lambic and Gueuze. And in the taste, we don't really have that, or at least not very prominent. Also, because this is quite carbonized and quite sour, it really takes up the entire room of the mouth, the entire roof, the back of the tongue, the sides of the cheeks, even to the back of my throat here. Yeah, I absolutely love this. I may have found a new favorite Kriek. And if you guys know me a little bit, you know that I love the Kriek and especially the Mariage Parfait, which is of course a completely different beer, but same ball game. I think qualitatively they are absolutely the same shelf, top shelf that is. So yeah, nice. Patrick, thanks again. I absolutely love this. Very, very pleasant surprise. Although, surprise, I was expecting to love this, but nonetheless, and just like the Gueuze, this also has that perfect balance between sour and soft. Yeah. As you guys know, I always look for balance in my beers, in my flavor palettes. This one perfectly worked out. Absolutely love it. Tiny bit of yeast in there. Let's leave it where it is. As you see, I have poured a bit of yeast in there. Now, one characteristic of yeast in the bottle is that it makes your beer, or at least the bottle yeast in the glass, is that it makes your beer a bit softer and a bit more bitter. So let's see if that is the case here as well. Yeah, a tiny bit softer maybe, but more bitter, absolutely not. Of course, that isn't a surprise either, because for Lambic, oftentimes old hops are used, meaning that it still has the bacteriostatic effect, but not the bitter taste or not the aromatic effect, which is of course great as well. But if there is no bitterness to boost, well, we can't boost it, right? Absolutely beautiful. Let's score this beer. I would say, and this may not come as a surprise, I'm very enthusiastic about this one. I would say a 4.5 easily. Yeah, 4.5 for the Kriek Lambic Bio by Cantillon, season 22-23. Completely love it. So cheers. Here's to Patrick. Here's to all of you. Thank you again for watching and for coming back. Yeah, as I always say, I have no means of supporting this channel, so just share a video and spread the word. If you like this video, let me know down below in the comments. Leave anything you'd like to leave. Hit that thumbs up. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and you'll be the first to know whenever I upload something, which should be every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6 p.m. Unless I make mistakes on YouTube. Cheers, you guys. See you in the next one.